Hey guys, Matt here, coming at you with a review of the LEGO Space Exploriens Planetary Decoder. This is set number 6856. It came out in 1996, contains 80 pieces, and comes with one minifigure. And this is the one minifigure you get. He's this little space explorer. He comes with these black and gray pants, as well as this spacesuit here with some interesting printing. You have some logos or some badges, as well as some gizmos on him. And there is no back printing, however he does come with this little set of oxygen tanks that just fits around his neck. His face itself is relatively simplistic in basic detail, so he just has the two little black eyes and the smiley face, but then he has some added printing. He has a little mouthpiece for talking and communicating, as well as this little earpiece here. And then he's wearing this black helmet with this trans green visor. So very cool minifigure. And then there is the Planetary Decoder. I'm not really familiar with any of the LEGO space sets, so this is kind of bizarre looking to me. When I purchased it off Bricklink, I had no idea what I was getting, and when I built it, I was thoroughly confused. So you've got some sort of little radar dishes on the front here. I'm not entirely sure what they are. They could also be landing gear, but they are trans red and trans blue, so some very interesting colors. And if we work our way along the actual ship, as you get closer, you get this sort of little printed, or this little stickered element here. It's kind of a mirrored or some sort of shiny sticker on here. And this is actually where your pilot sits down. So you take him just like that, and you pop him right in there. As you move further along, you get to the midsection here, and you get these little sort of stud elements that are open. And one of them is this piece here, and it's like a little sort of handheld detector or radar dish of some sort. So this may be a decoder of its own for your minifigure to hold, and that just pops right in there. And then as we get onto the back, once I get this on, things start to get really interesting and actually really cool in some ways. So the first sort of awesome feature is this little decoder dish here. I think it's some sort of satellite or radar that's for picking up alien signals. So you got a lot of really awesome details in there. You've got some internal elements here. You got some trans green bricks inside there, and then they're encased in their own little glass capsule that itself is made up of transparent bricks. So you've got sort of multi-layers of elements in there. It also rotates 360 degrees, as well as flexes up and down, and then you get more functional elements on it. So these little sort of radar elements here fold in and out, and they are supposed to be stickered, but the vendor only gave me one sticker for it. And then you get an additional sort of antenna all the way on the very top that also flexes. So you've got this huge sort of decoding and transmitting radar array on top, which actually looks really, really cool. Then you get the sort of wings on the craft, and the wings are made up of these interesting elements here that I have none of. These are the first I've ever gotten. They're sort of these mesh or sort of cross lattice type design here, but they've got these little supports on them. I don't even know how to describe them. They're like 6 studs wide. Really cool, really interesting elements that I've never ever had before. And then you get these stickered elements on both sides, and they're both different. They've got these little sort of tech designs on them, so they must be like control panels of some sort. And then if we make our way all the way to the back, you get these two little wings here that have lights on them, these trans green lights, so some sort of flight lights. And then you also get these, what I'm assuming are rocket arrays here that flex up and down, so they can help facilitate liftoff, as well as flight both forwards and turning or flexing in some way. And then you get these little support elements here, which I guess are just legs. And that is the Planetary Decoder. I'm still a little bit confused and perplexed by this set. There's a lot of details that I think they could have included at the time, maybe some sort of encased cockpit or other elements. But that being said, I think this is a really, really interesting set, and it's kind of gotten me hooked on the idea of maybe exploring some of the other space sets. And I wanted to ask your opinion on that. I know I've done a lot of town reviews in the past. Would you guys be okay with me exploring it to sort of space themes and other sort of themes for older sets? Let me know in the comments below. Overall, I think if you have the opportunity to get this set, and you have the sort of palette for it, if you like stuff like this, go ahead and get it. There's still a couple available on Bricklink, and it was a reasonably cheap and reasonably interesting build. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to like, comment, favorite, and as always, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys again soon. Take care.